This is the 20th of November. It's a Thursday. And I wanted to start off and then later give a little reference. My name is really Margaret Ann Windsor, and that's the reason all this has happened. I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace in 1941, brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin that was dead, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. Both twins were deceased. They were killed by their mother, and it was a pigsty where I grew up in a horrible family. This is where Larry Flint endorsed me, and Childers is the name I still have to use. April of '84, when I ran in a political campaign to replace the doctor I'd written about, and in the medical malpractice book I had murders committed in patterns, mind control murders, and I wrote about it 76 to 80 till I had antifreeze put in me on April Fool Day. All this has been an April Fool joke. These are the ones that have been continued over the years that are done in patterns. They're mind control. This is James Holmes, Laurel, Colorado. This is Gabby Gifford, who was a congressman, and her husband's a twin. Mark Kelly, astronaut, and his twin brother's an astronaut, Scott. This is my sons, Mark and Scott, the heir to the British crown. That's me, and obviously it's an old picture. And I don't know where they are. I have no idea. The ones that have tried to help me are Great Britain and Germany. Part of my family there obviously didn't. Elizabeth, who's living in my home while all this is happening to me. Her father, George, is illegal. This is in '39 when I was born, the year I was born. And this is who they call the Queen Mom, Elizabeth's mother, with Roosevelt. She's kin to the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers. Joe Kennedy helped in my kidnapping. That's why they covered up, the Warren Commission covered it up, the JFK shooting. So I won't go any further than there, other than I literally had all my jobs stopped. And I came up to Roanoke, Virginia, October of '86, and lived on the Appalachian Trail on and off. It just to keep me off the side of the road, to have a place to be. I froze and starved. And I'm going to get to this now if anybody has followed me. I put papers and documents up on Facebook, and now my Facebook account's been kidnapped, for lack of a better word. But I've put documents that would show what they're doing to me. I'm allergic to chemicals. If I'm force-fed them, I should live a normal life. This happens when I'm living. They even came up on the trail and at one point poured fuel on my tent. And I was up at Roanoke Mountain in a federal national park with a Virginia State Trooper, retired State Trooper Carl Barton, and I had fuel poured on my north face that night, and I came out of there in the middle of the night and sit at the picnic table. They brought me down, his wife did, the next day. That was August 14th of '09. And she said to me, and this is what I'm leading up to, his wife did, and I stayed there 17 months at Affordable Corporate Suites off Starkey Road, and it's owned by Lance Cooperman, who has become quite wealthy, like the one I'm coming to here. His wife said to me, she walked away, "This is how we run you and make you move with chemicals." So I'm allergic to chemicals, and they've kept my place toxic. They've even come up on the mountain and sprayed me and all kinds of things, and even in the middle of the night. And I won't get into how it made me feel. The tape's going to go off. What I wanted to say now is, over the years, it's made my immune system attack itself. You either leave, there's no medicine for it. I take inflammatory, and that can hurt your organs, your kidneys. So my lungs, my kidneys, my liver, you name it, has been under attack. And I'm 76 years old almost, so it's only worse. What I wanted to get to here, though, is this these people have come in. This is Shah and Patels. They're from India. They own everything around here, and Lance Cooperman is Jewish, and he owns the extended stays, corporate suites. He's become quite wealthy. What's happened is law enforcement has gone in and got things on them, and for dropping the charges or whatever, they've got them to participate. And I put it on prior tapes. Now then, Goodlatte, who's over the Intelligence Committee, and State Senator Mark Warner. Well, Mark Warner knew it too. Yeah, he's U.S. Senator now, was governor. But I've been in their offices, Goodlatte's, and I've been in the office of, many times, several times, of Virginia State Senator John Edwards. They know about my kidnapping. They know about the mind control murders I wrote about. And they know what's happening to me about the chemicals. I'm being force-fed toxic chemicals. I either keep leaving and running somewhere else where it happens. All I have to do is get to the owners or the maintenance, etc., etc. So this is where he just opened another one, Sonny Shaw. I've paid him rent on at least one or more occasions where I paid a month ahead, and they come in and bomb the place next to me. In other words, they create the toxic fumes one way or the other, and I won't try to explain any more. This will go off. Anyway, the Patels also own it, have done this on and off, and it reaches a place where if it were brought into court, it's so hideous what they're doing to me, that in itself would tell you. But anyway, I'm staying here, and they're part of it. They're part of the people from India. And I came here August the 2nd. This is, tomorrow I have to pay again. They couldn't get me out in the other way, and the manager, I guess he's the manager here, said to me, well, I suggest you leave if you can't take the chemicals. So now then I didn't leave because I have nowhere to go in this winter. So they've started on the little area where I live just down from me. They got some people, the tag on their truck is from Florida. And they've come in ripping out the carpet. And it is so bad, the cleaning or whatever they're doing, that I can hardly walk. It's got so much inflammation. So I go in tomorrow and pay another, and he said he would move me to another room, but the same thing would happen. I want to remind him and all the rest of them that they have said, where they get this, I don't care. They said, well, you have an option to leave. No, they had an option to do the right thing and obey the law. When I came in and paid the rent, I didn't pay to get gassed. I paid to live here under normal circumstances with at least a bit of courtesy, not to be gassed to death. And my health jeopardized and lied about. So that's what I wanted to say. If there's a God anywhere, and right and wrong, they had the choice to do the right thing, not throw that I had the option to leave, or what? You going to kill me with your chemicals? Finish your sentence, all of you. So this is my dad, Edward VIII, who married my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, sister to Georgia, the artist. This is a double that married Wallace Simpson, the spy. And this is my uncle, George again, who became the illegal George, sold out, helped kidnap me, take down his brother, and 99-year seals cover up the crimes. Well, they're ongoing because I'm a hostage just like Britain. She's living in my home, and she's part of the New World Order that kidnapped me. And so is Charles. Look at it. They're living in my home, my money, and the British, and I'm living in hell with every law in the book broken. I didn't break any laws. I had no options other than try to live or get locked up or go the trail and get locked up, and I can't get an attorney. They're the ones that had the